Please welcome the next competitors.
Veuillez accueillir les prochains patineurs.
Representing Russia, Anastasia Mishina and Aleksandr Galliamov.
Well, Anastasia 17, Aleksandr 19. They're coached by Lyudmila, Nikolai, and Vasily Velikova. 65.22 personal best. Earned that right here in Richmond, Canada. Just suburb of Vancouver. They're skating the short program this afternoon to Party Like a Russian by Robbie Williams.
We'll have a little bit of a different energy now coming with this team.
Ladies and gentlemen, mesdames et messieurs, from Russia, Anastasia Mishina and Aleksandr Galliamov.
Well, Megan, you could see on their faces at the end of the program, they weren't totally happy with that.
I think that was a little bit of a fight throughout from beginning to end. And a very similar fight. They both had to hang on to those double axles, actually identical to each other, which I guess that's what you want as a pair team, to have good unison. Looked like they were thinking throughout that performance.
Little discussion coming off the ice. I guess when you would come off the ice with Eric, would there be, hey, did you do this? Did you do that?
Oh, from me, yes. Yeah. Eric was always quieter. Yeah. I always had many things to say as I was getting off the ice. My brain was going, analyzing everything. I think that was overall a pretty strong performance for them, though.
Well, they're a strong team. There's no question of that. They've had 2 firsts on the Junior Grand Prix. But, you know, when it's a struggle, you feel that it was worse than it was, perhaps, you know, when you're having to fight for things.
She was a little bit forward on the throw landing. They both had to fight for the double axel. You know, that's half a point here, half a point there.
Yeah, it's not easy, so it's frustrating. You want it to be easier. Here's the twist.
The twist, very well done.
It's a level 3 in the system. snow flying up too far forward, hits the toe picks, slows the momentum down on the landing. That'll affect the GOE, the quality score. They both had to fight, but in unison.
Yeah, a little bit loose in the core on the jump and throw. Well, I really liked this lift in terms of the position. That's very difficult for her to hold herself on one arm right there. It was lacking in ice coverage. You can see that he didn't get very far throughout the lift, and that's really what the judges are going to be looking for as they enter their GOE. The footwork sequence is very well done. They skate with good unison.
Nice unison here at the start of this. Getting a little bit out there.
It's a neat, unique position. I like the look of that as it matches within both the girl and the boy.
Well, not a lot of joy. They kiss and cry. They're a little upset with the performance. Just the little details, as we mentioned. 65.22 is her personal best. It's a 64.37 for Anastasia and Aleksandr, but they're still in first place.
La note pour le programme court,
But you can see she's still not happy with her
64.37.
performance. We get
Sont
that.
actuellement
They're
en
in
première
first. I
place.
bet you they're going to be a lot better in the free program.
I think they know.